Hello and welcome to this tutorial video of U.S. Aluminum Storefronts Online's program. To log in, simply go to the Laurence homepage and scroll down to the bottom left and select under Online Application Logins, Storefronts Online. This will bring you to the login screen. Just simply enter in your credentials assigned to you. And this will get you to the online app screen of CRL-Laurence. Simply click on Apps and select Storefronts Online. Click it once and it'll automatically start loading up. After the screen loads in, the first screen that appears is your customized company information screen. This is where you can load in your company logo and your contact information, fax and phone number and email addresses. I'm going to close out of that. To start your project, click on View Storefronts. This will land you on the template screen where it shows you different products and brands. U.S. Aluminum, curtain wall, and 3000 series along with the office partition products. We're going to go over the U.S. Aluminum products today. I'm going to select U.S. Aluminum. I'm going to select a double door, which you have options for single doors as well, or no doors at all. I'm going to select double doors. I'm going to select with a light above the doors and fixed horizontals in the side lights. Change that to 1 for today's tutorial. I'm going to double click the elevation. This will move me to the measurement screen. This screen here will allow you to select the system you want to use, finish, and the usage if it's an interior or an exterior application. I'm going to select today a 451 system. I'm going to select bronze anodized. This is going to be an exterior application. And selecting this fabrication by CRL-Laurence will indicate that you want us to fabricate this entire elevation. Glass type, measurement reference points, finished opening or net frame dimension. I'm going to select net frame dimension today. And additional options to add fixed bays, knee walls, spandrel lights, and additional windows as well. By putting your mouse over the question marks, it'll show a tip saying what that field is. This one is frame length, so I'm going to enter in my frame height. I'm going to hit tab. Width will be frame width. I'm going to hit 144 inches. After entering in the measurements, we can manipulate the elevation if need be by changing the horizontals by clicking the measurement reference points and typing in the desired dimensions. If you have additional side lights to add in, simply move the mouse over the fixed bay, drag it towards the direction you want to drop it in, wait until you see the green arrows, and go and let go, and it'll add the next bay for you. I'm going to widen this elevation so it doesn't look too tight. Other features of this screen here allows you to see the wind load design criterias. This default at 25 PSF, but can be changed to the project specification. This warning here is telling me that this particular part is at the 25 PSF design load. It is not sufficient for this elevation height. So we can either reduce the requirements if the project allows, or simply add additional steel pieces to that area by selecting steel in the mullion. And that got rid of our warning. So with steel, that component part would work at 25 PSF at this elevation height. Other areas where you can see your elevation is with this 3D image screen here. You can click on this top right logo here, it says 3D. This screen would load up to show the elevation. You can play the elevation and show the door swinging for your clients. Or superimpose a background to this image. So if you go out to the field, taking a picture of your elevation, you can actually load it up from here, from your file, and put this elevation where it would go on the photo. After this screen's done here, I can simply move on to the next doorway screen, since this elevation has a door. In this screen now, this is where you'll be able to select stock doors, custom doors, and hardware changes. For example, stock doors today, we'll be using any of these available ones to you as far as stock. 250 narrow style, I'm going to select offset pivots, and bottom rail compliance. This will automatically load up part structures where these are the stock doors. Details of the styles can be looked at along with hardware on the hardware imaging tab up here. I'm going to change the elevation to say it's a custom door and custom frame. I'm going to select medium style with butt hinges. Again, select the bottom rail compliance to 10-inch. Options of swing, active door leaves, locking hardware, panic options, handle options as well, glass door thickness, closer features, and threshold options as well. Today I'll be going over, let's use panic for example. I'll leave it with the surface closer, and all the stock hardware, standard hardware from U.S. aluminum, will appear. By clicking each of the bold prints, you'll see where it's highlighted on the right side, circled in red, and the hardware image above in the, again, hardware image screen. If you have custom hardware, it's simple to change that option as well. Simply click on the hardware that is custom based on your hardware specification. Click the drop down arrow and select your options of prepping only for your hardware, prepping, installing, and for us to supply and install the part as well. So today I'll select supply and install. Simply type in the brand, and if you have the part structure from the hardware schedule, you can simply type that in here. Hit tab, and it'll lock that information in. Same thing with the handles. If I have custom handles, I can type that in here. Hit tab, and it'll lock that information in. Butt hinges, I'm going to say I would like 3 per leaf. Muttons are available as well. Different size muttons are available. Let's say it's a 2-inch mutton right now. I can say it's a 5-inch mid-rail or vertical options as well. After you're done with this screen, you can move on to the sidelights and transom screens. Again, this is where you can see all the images of the details by just selecting the bold prints or shaded prints to see the details. options of joinery, attachments, screw spline, or clip configuration is available within this particular system. Glaze from the exterior. Options as far as ceiling mount are available too if you like a comp channel. Configuration, you simply select at the top. If you have bulkheads at the bottom, you change the bulkheads as well. Go ahead and change it back to typical everyday storefront configuration here. After the screen's done here, you can move on to the miscellaneous sheet. This will show you all the component parts needed for the project. The system automatically optimizes all the cuts, all the metals to finish the job. If you feel you need more metal at a certain point, then you can simply highlight that part and change it with the quantity field here, up or down. This also has our door parts. Fabrication charges are there since I selected fabrication by Laurence. After I'm done with the job, I can hit save. This now has saved the project, and the project saved right here. Other documents you can use based on the project you created are available on the right side. You can simply select installation. This will also show you installation instruction reports based on the system you selected on that particular project. Your glass order sheets. This glass order sheet shows you glass sizes based on where they're located, elevation, and the dimensions and the glass type. Hardware list. This will actually show you the stock length list and door accessories. Door details. Door detail is a sheet where it indicates all the information about the doors. Hardware, dimensions, part structure, descriptions. This also has a sheet that allows you to sign or give to your client to approve. Cutting list based on the elevation dimensions. This will indicate by part, by location, and quantity where that particular part goes. Group 1 to those locations. This will also give you your fabrication information as well, based on the elevation again, based on part, jig, and location. If I were to add additional elevations to the job, I can simply just go back into the job, hit View Storefronts. By clicking the bottom left green plus symbol, it'll take me to a template screen where I can add additional elevations as well. I'm going to select no doors, just a simple fixed light unit. Double click that elevation, type in the height, type in the width, and it automatically adds that elevation. To change the quantity, and if you want to label this elevation a different mark, simply click on the pencil to that tab on the bottom left. This first field here will allow you to change the elevation mark and your quantity as well. So this first one, I'm going to say that's type B, type A actually. And I'll just leave that at 1. Cloning is a great feature as well. If I have an elevation similar to type B but different dimensions, I can simply right click that tab, clone type B, give it a new name, change the quantity, and change the dimensions. Now I have 10 of those elevations. And you can continue until your project is done. Hit save again. You can always go back to the miscellaneous screen, double check everything if you feel that you need more or less of one or the other. Simply hit close after that and review your glass order sheets as needed. To get a quote, simply click on quote/order hardware icon on the bottom right. The miscellaneous screen will show up again, just double checking, making sure this is what you want to send across. Click on request quote. This screen here will allow you to enter in your email address so the quote can get sent to you properly. And you can select how you like to receive the order. And then click on OK. After hitting OK, your hard copy will be emailed to the address you typed in. That concludes this tutorial video. Additional advanced videos are to come. Thank you.